Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I am the owner of Capable Counseling and Capable and Creative Coaching. And I do this because, well, it comes down to, I think it really does come down to when I got into counseling, I didn't have a quote unquote niche, didn't have a population that I wanted to be with. And then my child got a diagnosis, and then I went down a rabbit hole. And then I realized that all I want to do is learn about neurodivergency, just want to do that. That's what I realized. So I didn't always want to do this. No, I didn't ever actually think I would be doing this. It was never ever like part of my plan for myself. But when you have kids, those plans change. A different way of being and doing, a different vision and mission set in. And I feel like it's to help settle me, to help give me understanding, to help give me direction, and to like almost kill two birds with one stone, right? I dived into neurodivergence and several different kinds of diagnoses to fully gain an understanding. But I also dived into becoming the mother that she needs. And then I realized that, at least in the US, that serving this population is like non-existent in many ways. It is there. I see it. I think when I come across people that I meet, they are always like, I can't find one. So in some ways, I feel like I'm doing this because I went searching and I couldn't find what I was looking for. And I think I was looking for the clinical stuff. And then I was looking for just the day-to-day stuff, the stuff that's going to help or give me more of an idea about how to assist my daughter, right? Or my clients. I think that's really what happened. It's really not a big, there was no fireworks. When I was a kid, I grew up wanting to be a doctor, and eventually a dermatologist. And as an immigrant kid, both my parents were from another country, this made sense, right? This always made sense until I got the acting bug and did theater. And I think I found a level of truth and stabilization and joy in doing theater and acting. And so ditched the idea of becoming a dermatologist. Plus, shout out to Mrs. Demishak. I'm not sure where she is in this world. But I was doing this medical pathways thing in high school, and I got to shadow a couple of doctors. So a dermatologist and plastic surgeon. And at that time, I'm talking, this is 90s. This is like mid 90s that I was doing this. So dermatology is very different now. But back then I was like, this was kind of boring. And then when I went to the plastic surgeon stuff, I was like, oh, this could be cool. This could be interesting. And it was very interesting. I think it was something that Mrs. Demishak said. She always said that when you go to college, you want to study the thing that you like to study. Like, if you like science, study science. And I was like, don't like science. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really do that well in bio and stuff. So that changed everything. Really, that comment changed everything. And Mrs. Demishak, when I finished my junior year and I had decided not to continue in that medical pathways and become a CNA at that time in high school, do that. And I decided, and I was like, I'm going to be an actress. She gave me a few things. She was like, well, consider dance therapy or drama therapy. And I looked at her like she was crazy. Now, again, this is mid 90s. And so I looked at those pieces of paper, drama therapy and dance therapy. I was like, I danced at that time. And I also obviously did theater. So I threw them in the garbage. I took it out of the classroom, threw it in the garbage. The picture of those two what she copied for me was there. That picture stayed there forever. And so when I decided to leave acting, because I was not making any money, when I decided to leave acting, I remember that moment. I was like, what am I going to do? And so I thought, drama therapy. And so that's what I did. A long time ago, I was still in LA, and I reached out to the NADTA, and the education chair sent me an email back and was like, hey, you're in LA, reach out to Pam Dunn, or Dr. Pam Dunn. And so I reached out to Pam. And if you ever met Pam, she is like the most encouraging person you will ever meet. She just believes. And so love her for that. And so I started that journey a long time ago in 2012. And then from there, about a year later, my life changed in that my mom got sick and I needed to move because I'm the only daughter, I needed to move back to New York. And I put drama therapy on hold. I put everything on hold and did that. And so after she passed, a year later, I was then engaged, which didn't see that coming. And I restarted drama therapy on our honeymoon. It was like a class that was beginning, and I restarted then. And so I'm real because someone a long time ago saw something and was like, this child's gonna need a little something, a little help, little memory moment. I'm really here because of Mrs. Demishak, really. She dropped the seed when I was in high school about drama therapy. Drama therapy, because you can have a master's degree. I have a master's degree in acting. So you have to have a master's degree to do drama therapy. It's just in what? Is it in acting or performing arts, or is it in psychology or counseling? And so at the time of doing this, I was living in Denver, and I needed to take some grad level courses to complete my drama therapy requirements, the education part of the requirements. I had the acting stuff down, but I needed more of the other things. And the amount of other things that I needed, I could really at that time only could only hear it and see it in an actual counseling program. So I fell into counseling. Like, seriously, I fell into counseling because I needed to do that for drama therapy. And then finish my counseling and get my registration, my provisional registration is what I have right now. And I'm like, okay, here we are. I guess I'm going to be doing counseling and then using drama therapy as what I do. And really, I use the creative arts in general. And that's how I got here, is that it wasn't anything that I would have planned and in many ways initially wanted, but it's everything that I feel like I was built. I feel like I was built for this time, this moment. I feel like I was built for this. I feel like my brain was built for this. So I'm dyslexic, right? And so I was built for this because so much is at play. I feel like when I'm with people and I'm witnessing them, I'm witnessing their story. And so much of my life experience has been so diverse. It's been all over the country, has definitely visited many places in the world. I have experienced a great deal, and it just feels that I'm in the right place. A long time ago, not a long time ago, sorry. Back in 2000, I was in grad school doing my master's in acting. And one summer I sought to understand my mission in life. And I work with Sonia, shout out to Sonia, Dream Development. And at that time, I worked with her doing life coaching at that time. And we worked on my mission. And my mission is to tell a story that penetrates the hearts of people by being a servant of truth and a vessel of hope. And that mission statement has been a guiding light. So I do feel like I was built for this, because I do feel like there is this story that I want to tell, to be that vessel of hope, to present truth. And so I do feel like I'm in alignment. So this is why I do what I do, because of Mrs. Damashak putting a piece of paper about drama therapy in front of me, because of my daughter, who is everything, who is full of life and promise and just so gifted that I don't know what to do with that part. And now I feel like I also do it to be a witness to those adults who haven't been able to find a space that integrates a level of acceptance of who they are with what they've gone through because of who they are. So to tell a story that penetrates the hearts of people by being a servant of truth and a vessel. I love it. I love this. I love this time of my life, and I hope you can journey with me.